Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving into something everyone deals with, like every single day. Our food and drink preferences. It sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? Just saying what you like or dislike.
Hmm.
But our material shows these really basic expressions are actually pretty profound social tools. They shape everything, from a casual chat to, well, deeper connections.
What's truly intriguing here is that, yes, food keeps us alive physically, but the language around food preferences, that fuels our social world. Our tastes aren't just like biological responses. They're tangled up with who we are, our culture, how we bond with people.
Right.
So this deep dive isn't just about memorizing phrases. It's more about understanding how using these simple expressions can unlock richer interactions. Our mission today, to give you the insights to navigate your own food world with, well, confidence and curiosity.
Absolutely. So let's start right at the foundation, bedrock stuff. Our material keeps coming back to three phrases. They seem almost too simple, I like, I don't like, and do you like? On the surface, okay, just taste, but underneath. These are the basic building blocks for sharing a bit of yourself and inviting others in too.
You've really hit on a crucial point there. These aren't just basic English. They're like universal social lubricants. Think about it. They let us say what we want, set boundaries, start a conversation, all without needing complex vocab.
Yeah.
Whether you're at a restaurant or visiting a friend, maybe traveling, they're just incredibly efficient. And psychologically, finding someone who shares an I like, that can instantly create common ground. It's that similarity attraction thing.
Right. We like people who like what we like.
Exactly. And saying I don't like clearly marks out your personal space. It's quite powerful.
That's fascinating. So it's less about the food itself sometimes and more about the social bands. Our sources have some really clear examples. Imagine saying, I like fruit. Simple. Or maybe, I don't like soup. And then to connect, do you like pizza?
Yeah.
It's just immediate, direct. As you're listening, just think for a second. What's your absolute favorite food and one you really, really dislike? Yeah.
Those gut feelings. They say a lot. Okay, so we've got the core phrases. Now, let's build out our vocabulary a bit. Expand the menu, so to speak.
Yeah.
Our material highlights some really common food and drink terms. Staples, really. We're talking fruit, vegetables, soup, pizza, water, tea, and coffee.
Right. The classics.
These seem pretty basic, but they pop up everywhere, don't they? Menus, kitchens.
Well, this choice of words, it brings up an interesting question, actually. Why these specific items? Often it's because they're almost universally understood categories. They make great starting points for talking about preferences, especially across cultures.
That makes sense.
Our sources even show this personal touch. Like one person might say, I like strawberries, getting specific within fruit, while someone else might say, I don't like coffee, I like tea.
Oh, okay.
It shows how these big categories become like canvases for our individual tastes. It even touches on things like food neophilia, loving new foods, or the opposite, neophobia. These categories help us frame that. Right. And for you listening, as we talk about these things, what are your answers? If I asked, do you like soup? Do you like vegetables? Pizza? Water? What's that immediate thought, that gut reaction? It tells you a lot about your own connections to these foods. All right, let's shift gears a bit. Let's talk about another layer here, one that goes beyond just taste. Our sources bring up this distinction we all kind of grapple with, healthy versus unhealthy food.
Ah, yes. The big one.
Yeah. The definition is simple. Healthy is good for your body. Unhealthy is not so good for your body. Seems clear, right? But boy, does it create some internal conflict.
Oh, absolutely. What's really fascinating here is how often what we like clashes with what we know is good for us. It's not just about immediate desire, is it? It's also about understanding the long-term consequences.
Right.
And that awareness adds this layer of, well, sometimes cognitive dissonance to our choices. We often find ourselves in this funny internal debate, desire versus discipline. We might know pizza isn't the best choice every day, but that craving, sometimes driven by what they call hedonic hunger, eating just for pleasure.
Yeah.
It can be really strong.
It definitely can. That struggle is so real. Let's run through some specifics from the material just to categorize them quickly. Think of it like sorting your plate. Okay, first, carrots.
Healthy. Easy one.
Right. How about pizza?
Unhealthy, generally speaking, in the sources.
Okay, apples.
Healthy.
Chocolate.
Unhealthy, mostly. Though, yeah, the dark chocolate debate.
Ah, yeah, that's another episode. Broccoli.
Very healthy.
French fries.
Unhealthy.
Exactly.
Tell me about it.
Water.
Healthy. Essential.
And finally, cola.
unhealthy.
See? It shows how quickly we can categorize even if our actions don't always follow that logic.
And that's exactly the human part, our material highlights. So many people will happily say, oh, I love French fries or I like chocolate, fully knowing they're not so good for your body. This constant balancing act, between immediate pleasure and long-term health. It's a huge part of our daily food story. It reflects habits, emotions, even culture.
So true. Okay, so how does this all fit together in like a real situation? Our material has this great little dialogue example. It puts us right in a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the waiter asks, "What would you like to eat?" And the diner, Fran, says clearly, "I like soup. Do you have soup?"
Okay, direct.
Waiter says, "Yes, we have vegetable soup." Fran replies, "Great, I like vegetables." Then for the drink, "Water, please."
Simple, clear.
Exactly. It's not just ordering, it's efficient communication based on preference. I like this.
Yeah, and if we zoom out a bit, being able to say what you want clearly in a place like a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's just so effective, cuts out guesswork, makes the whole interaction smoother, and frankly, probably makes the experience better for everyone.
No question. It's effective communication, making sure you get what you actually want. It just oils the wheels of the whole social exchange.
Totally. It's the difference between getting something you enjoy and, being quietly disappointed. So, as you hear these examples, try it yourself. Think of something you genuinely like, say, I like, what pops into your head. Now, something you really don't like, I don't like, and then take it one step further. Ask someone, maybe the person next to you, or just practice in your head. Do you like? It makes it real interactive.
Good exercise.
Okay, moving beyond restaurants now. Our sources also mention a really important cultural point about visiting someone's home.
Ah, hospitality, yes.
Yeah, it's common, especially in English-speaking places, for the host to ask, would you like something to eat or drink? It's more than just a question, isn't it? It's a gesture, an offering. Oh, absolutely. And what's fascinating is the social intelligence packed into that simple offer. That question, would you like something? And the expected polite replies. Yes, please, I'd like some water, or a simple no thank you. These are fundamental to good manners in so many cultures.
Right.
It's not really just about getting a drink. It's about acknowledging the host's kindness, showing respect, engaging gracefully. It really highlights how food and drink are these conduits for social harmony. It goes way beyond just, fuel.
Yeah, absolutely. And our material sums it up so perfectly. Good manners are always important.
Can't argue with that.
It's simple, but it underpins so much, especially when food's involved. Respect, connection, making people feel comfortable. And just like that, another deep dive wraps up. We started with those basic but powerful phrases. I like, I don't like, do you like? Saw them as tools for identity, for connection. Then we added vocabulary. Fruit, vegetables, soup, pizza, tea, coffee, water. Common ground for talking food. We got into that healthy versus unhealthy distinction, that internal tug of war between desire and, well, knowing better.
Yeah, the broccoli versus chocolate dilemma.
Exactly. And finally, we saw how it all plays out in real life, ordering in a restaurant, being a polite guest.
So what's the takeaway here for you? Well, it means you've got more than just words now. You have like a basic toolkit for expressing yourself more clearly, maybe understanding others a bit better, and navigating this whole rich world of food and drink with more insight.
Yeah.
These simple phrases, they're not just about consumption. They really are keys to connection. Sharing a little bit of yourself, inviting others in, it makes things, I don't know, a bit more human.
It's amazing how much is packed into just saying, I like tea, isn't it? So here's a final thought for you to chew on. How much do our food and drink preferences really reveal about us? Not just taste, but habits, culture, maybe even personality.
Ooh, interesting question.
What new conversations could open up for you? What new connections might you make just by asking someone sincerely, do you like? Give it a try. Start a delicious dialogue today.